What is going on, folk? Welcome back to my mobile gaming quest where I document playing a new mobile game every single day here on YouTube. And today I figured we'd take a first impressions look at this really old but really great fantasy RPG called Fantasy Heroes or Fantasy Adventures, depending on whether or not you're on Android or iOS. It was actually updated a couple of years ago last, at least on Android, but that's actually not a bad thing, as this game really just holds up, even though it's so old at this point. It has a very friendly monetization, there's a non-auto combat, there's no energy system, no gacha, no loot boxes, nothing like that. It's just a great old RPG game, and we're gonna have a first impressions look at it here today. So the way the combat actually works is that we drag our characters around, so we can drag this one down here, for example, if we wanted to, or this wizard up here, drag it over here. We can also tap, so we have drag or tap, and then we simply tap on the monsters that we want to attack. Right now with us we have a warrior, we have a wizard, and then a cleric. So the cleric up here, we can also choose them by clicking that little icons here on the left side of the screen. The cleric can't really attack, but she can heal, obviously, being a cleric. And the warriors, of course, have a lot of HP, and the wizard, of course, deals a lot of damage. We have to protect the wizard down here to go down with the warrior. One thing we have to be really careful about is that most monsters will actually start attacking the cleric if there are no other heroes around, so they will sort of target the cleric to begin with, which is a good strategy from the monster side, of course, but something we really want to avoid if we can. We also have a couple of skills, so with this one we only have one skill right now, actually one on each of these. You guys can see when we tap the cleric over here, we can see which other heroes the cleric is actually healing right now. So right now it is set to heal our warrior, which is probably a good idea. Let's use one of the special skills here for our wizard, and let's use it here as well, because we're starting to lose a lot of HP. We can use this healing skill as well to get a bit more HP. We're not doing too bad, actually. We're surviving quite well, considering that this is the highest level of the campaign that I've played so far, so we might have to go in and actually save up a bit of gold. We might have to go in and upgrade some of our equipment pieces. I didn't do a lot of that so far, honestly, because we've been able to survive just fine. I did buy a few new items last time before we started this level here, before I started this recording, so we might want to go in and have a look at that, and we might also want to have a look at upgrading some of our items when this level here is finally over. We have a couple of different types of levels as well, which I found really interesting. So we have boss battles, of course, those are always awesome. We also have escort missions. We've had to escort last time it was actually a sheep. We had to escort that out of a dungeon. So I had to get it safely out, and if it died, obviously we would lose that mission. I thought that was kind of interesting. I'd like to see more of those types of quest types later on. I don't know if we'll see any of those, but I do find it fun that it isn't simply just a campaign level after campaign level after campaign level. One thing I actually found a bit strange is that we can't really see any progress, so we can't see how far we are in this level. I have no idea if we're gonna spend another minute, another 5 minutes in this level here before we finish it. So that, of course, does add some excitement to the gameplay. It isn't simply you can see, okay, so this is wave 2 out of 3, so then I can sort of strategize when to use the skills. It feels a bit more dangerous actually to use skills here, because we don't know if we're gonna need them later on. We don't know if there's gonna be a boss battle at the end of this level. We don't know what's gonna happen really. We don't know what the story is either, so there's a bit of a story in this game, and it's quite okay actually. I found a few misspelled words, so I think this game is actually originally Chinese, maybe Japanese, not too sure honestly, but at least it seems that it has been translated from some other language. Wait a sec. We have to heal up our wizard over there. Then let's use the skill on our warrior to push back the enemies a bit, if we can. Come on. Yes, there we go. At least it killed that one, so one of those corn guys. I guess we're actually fighting corn here. That's kind of fun. I do like the overall art style though. It's really cute. It reminds me a bit of Maple Story actually, which is always a good thing. I love the art style in that game, and this one actually is a bit similar, so I'm really liking that so far. Let's see if we can use this healing skill here again. It seems like the cooldown on the healing skill actually isn't all too long. And our warrior is doing really great surviving, and it seems like with our cleric healing our wizard can actually tank some of these monsters, which is interesting as well. So it seems like a good strategy that we've chosen here, because I actually went in and upgraded some of the defense on our wizard instead of the attack. It would probably make sense to upgrade the attack as well, but so far it seemed that it was a good decision to go for a bit more defense, because it increased the survivability. So now though, I think we have to we probably want the cleric to start healing our main character again, our warrior again, so let's switch back to that. That's how we do that, on the left side there. And now, I think this might actually be the last wave. I have no way of telling really, as I said before, but I think this might be the last wave. So let's just use a few of our skills here to deal with these guys really quickly. And let's see what happens. So we have this wave. I think we actually have to defend that character there. If we read the conversation, we would have probably known. But it looks like this is actually an escort mission, as I was talking about just before. That's nice. Okay, let's see if we can survive this then. It looks like we finished all of these. I do expect a few more to spawn. Yep, there we go. There we go. Another plant. Oh, wait, and a fox coming from up there. So what do we want to do? We can't really move the one that we have to protect. He or she just moves automatically, but we can use these skills very often, it seems. I've definitely not used them enough previously when I played the game earlier today. I actually thought that the cooldown was longer than it actually is. It looks like it's only around, is it maybe 20 seconds? It's hard to really tell. I do like that this game is so simple though. Once we get back to the menu, I'll show you guys how the shop works, and you can see that there are no horrible, loot boxes. Not that I really hate loot boxes though, to be fair. I mean, they can be implemented alright, I think. I don't know what you guys think about loot boxes. Let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys on loot boxes. Obviously, it's a super hot topic right now. I feel like with the whole EA thing and the Battlefront game, Star Wars Battlefront game. But I don't really know, guys. I feel like as long as it's a free-to-play title, it's okay to have something like that in there. Like there needs to be some sort of monetization. Oh, that one nearly killed our cleric. That was kind of close. That was kind of close. But it is still cool to see this old-school RPG that doesn't have any of that. Obviously, the game does have a few in-app purchases for which you can buy gold, and that gold obviously is going to help us because it allows us to upgrade our heroes faster, buy new equipment faster, stuff like that. So it definitely helps. Don't be fooled. You can definitely, pay to make the game easier for yourselves. But I just do enjoy that we don't have any gacha elements in here. We don't have any R&Ds or like random number generation. We don't have any random loot that we get for opening loot boxes, stuff like that. We do get a few items though after finishing each level, and I think this might actually be it for this level. Let's quickly skip through this conversation right now, just to see if we are actually gonna finish up here. We will probably be rewarded with a few chests. We might get a new item, and we'll definitely get some gold that we can then use to upgrade our heroes. And it seems like we actually finished here. That is nice. That is so cool. Okay, so we had 2 chests. We level up to level 5. All 3 characters actually leveled up to level 5. That is nice. And we are up to what? Oh, we got another item. That is interesting. We're definitely gonna have a look at what that one does and then upgrade a few of these items. So we finished perfectly here. Also, no ads in the game, by the way. Not a single ad that I've seen so far. Really awesome. Really awesome monetization. Very friendly game. It's really how games were made back in the day, I guess. So it looks like now we can hire a new hero here. So let's do that. It's actually free to hire a new hero, so I don't really... That's strange as well, like you're used to having to pay for that. But that's really awesome, of course, to see. So let's see, we have a ability here to throw a bomb at a single target that also harms nearby enemies. That's one of the skills. And attack greatly increased, defense slightly decreased. And then we have some passives over here as well, which increases the defense, movement speed, and resistance, it seems. But I promised you guys to go have a look at the item. So if you go into equipment here, we can see what the new item we got was. So that's actually for our cleric, it seems. Nice. So we get some, let's see, cleric attack 7 plus 70 instead of 36. That's definitely way better than what we had on us before. So now we can go in here and we can sell this one for a bit of gold. And we can actually go over here to the exchange. This is where you can buy, the inner purchases. They do go all the way up to $100 US. Although I don't see any reason to really, like, why would you ever want to go so high? But I guess you can do it if you want to. This is where you can buy a HP potion. We can buy a few other one-time use items. I'm not even gonna bother with those right now. An HP potion is nice to have though, I will say that. But the other items haven't really felt any need for them so far. So I don't know. Let's have a look at this, guys. We want to upgrade probably a bit of on the cleric here, some of the equipment. Maybe... Let's have a look, maybe this one down here, actually. It's gonna be really cheap to upgrade, so I just want to go for that upgrade. It's only costing 36 gold, so that's really cheap, and let's upgrade that a few times. So now we're up to 8 defense here, and that is how the upgrading system works. Obviously, we can go in here and upgrade all the items of all the heroes if we wanted to. But that's about it for the game, though. You go in here to battle again, you fight a new level, and you complete the story missions. And that's about it. Good old game. What do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comment section down below. I have left the download links to the game down in the description box down below, as I always do, so definitely go check it out. Be sure to leave a like if you like this video and you like the game. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, by the way, because we cover a new game every single day here on the channel. And until next time, guys, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I will see you guys around.